The Samurai Shodown revival game is literally weeks away, as the game was announced for an early summer release window. And believe it or not, we still do not know much about the game besides the info we have gotten ourselves by watching the trailers a gazillion times. With that in mind, why don't we go ahead and list the top 5 things that will make Neo Geo Now and many fans quite happy if they're included in the game. Before I go any further, I would like to mention that this list will not include or mention the roster, as I have already done a roster wishlist video. I would also like to remind everyone to please subscribe to the Neo Geo Now channel to make sure to not miss any of our upcoming Samurai Shodown or SNK related content. With that said, here are 5 things that we would love to see in Samurai Shodown 2019. Gore and fatalities. Since the first Samurai Shodown game took the world by storm, the gore and blood present in the first title became a series staple. While the Samurai Spirit's finishers and blood are nowhere as gory as Mortal Kombat, it really became a big part of the series. Some Samurai Shodown titles did not have any gore in them, like Samurai Shodown 5 and 6, but ultimately these titles felt incomplete. With the new Samurai Shodown game coming soon, we hope that the gore is back. We do know that there is blood and the characters get bloodied in a match, which is definitely a right step in the right direction. We also hope that the Zetsume Yogi, which are the fatalities in Samurai Shodown 5 Special, are also included. The good news, and if the rumors that we heard are to be believed, Samurai Shodown 2019 will have tons of gore as well as amputations and decapitations. Yikes. Cinematic story mode. If back in the 90s and even the early 2000s you asked for a detailed, long narrative story mode in a fighting game, you would have people laugh at you. But thanks to NetherRealm Studios' industry-shaking cinematic story mode introduced in Mortal Kombat 9, things have changed. Many other developers followed suit, like Capcom with their Street Fighter V cinematic story mode that was added post-launch, and of course, NetherRealm Studios themselves with their other titles like Mortal Kombat X and the Injustice series, which took the story mode concept and made it even better and quite longer. With that said, we really hope that SNK will do something similar and give us a cinematic story mode for Samurai Shodown. After all, the Samurai Spirits franchise has some of the best character stories and developments. Just look at our History of Samurai Shodown documentary or the ongoing Bushido Tales web series to see how multi-layered most of the Samurai Shodown cast is. Varied post-launch DLC. DLC has now become a standard when it comes to fighting games, and yes, we are pretty much guaranteed that SNK will have post-launch DLC content coming for Samurai Shodown. The company did the same with the King of Fighters 14 and SNK Heroines, offering extra characters post-launch, although a second wave of DLC characters for SNK Heroines seemed to have been cancelled. While we would love to have more characters added as DLC, we would also love to have other type of content like stages, music, and costumes. One area that the King of Fighters 14 really missed was DLC costumes, as we only had a few, leaving some of the most memorable costumes from the previous games not available. So, how about a Galford costume looking like the Samurai Shodown 64 outfit? Or a Haomaru with untied hair? Yes please. Crossplay. Officially, Samurai Shodown is coming out on PlayStation 4 only. Unofficially, the title will be released simultaneously on PlayStation 4, Xbox One, Nintendo Switch, and Steam, as it was revealed in the SNK IPO conference that took place in December. While it's great that the game will reach the maximum number of potential gamers and fans, it would really be a missed opportunity to have the community split by console version. For that, we really hope that SNK will implement a cross-play option for players to challenge each other regardless of the console they have. Capcom did it with Street Fighter V on PlayStation 4 and PC, and Microsoft did it with Killer Instinct for PC and Xbox One. Recently, Fortnite, the ultra-popular third-person shooter, was the first game to have a crossplay between all versions of the game: PC, PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and Nintendo Switch, making it the first true cross-play game. Interestingly enough, Epic Games, the game developers behind Fortnite and the widely used Unreal Engine, have created a set of tools for crossplay that are given interested developers for free. Needless to remind you that Samurai Shodown uses Unreal Engine 4. Come on SNK, don't say no to it. Great netcode. In this day and age, a game's netcode is what will either keep a game alive or kill it. The netcode is what allows players to connect across the world to fight each other and compete in their favorite games. Obviously, Samurai Shodown will have online play, but how good the netcode will be will have an effect on the game's longevity. SNK's previous titles had a hit and miss experience when it comes to netplay. The King of Fighters 13, for example, had a terrible netcode, but the company improved with King of Fighters 14, but it still was not considered a great experience. Other developers had better luck creating a robust multiplayer experience like Capcom or NetherRealm Studios. The latter seem to have outdone themselves with Mortal Kombat 11 if the latest stress test is any indication. Now that SNK seems to have allowed a bigger budget for Samurai Shodown, we hope that a good chunk of that money went to netplay development. So that was Neo Geo Now's top 5 things we want to see in Samurai Shodown. Do you agree with some of our choices or disagree? Let us know in the comments section, and don't forget to like and subscribe and help us grow. This was your host Neo Shiro, and thanks for watching.